Good evening and thank you, citizen patriots. We have so much in common. First and foremost, the establishment and the institutional players of both parties fear us. Oh yes, they actually fear you. I know what they think about me. They don't get it. We're the people and we're here to help. We the people. What is so tough about that damnable phrase to the insiders and the establishment players? And why so? Why is it that they're so offended that a whole new group of citizens has come forward now and really taken over this political process? What is it to be feared that a record number of people turned out on a January day to make a huge change in the way things are done here in the Commonwealth and in the rest of the country? Why is it about all the commitment that the Boston Globe and others are afraid of these people when they put up on their website that afternoon that Martha Coakley, the Democrat, won that election? And how many of you are surprised that Precinct 13 in Hyannisport on Cape Cod, Senator Kennedy's former precinct, went big time for Scott Brown?
Whoa!
That isn't a surprise to you. That isn't a surprise to you. You knew that all the time. You could feel it out there. I could feel it out there, making calls for Scott Brown and all.
Freedom at last.
So here we are again, and we're in another fight, a primary fight this time on the issues that we the people represent. Tough love for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, our home state, to our people so that we can change the order of things. My solutions are common sense, and they will solve these huge challenges before us. A $5 billion deficit. A $5 billion deficit looking at us in the coming year. Here's how we want to solve it, but it's all up, really, folks, to you. We sit here in Lowell, very close to the New Hampshire border. On the 2nd of November, question 1 will be on the ballot. A rollback of the state sales tax to 3%. It's going to be on the ballot. We have 77,000 signatures. We're collecting more all the time, and I'm the only... That's right. It's been sanctioned to be on the ballot. It will be question 1. And the average, what it means to the average Massachusetts taxpayer is $688 a year in your pocket. It means the creation of 39,000 new private sector jobs, not public sector jobs, private sector jobs. And it'll make us more competitive with every single state around us. You sit close to the great state of New Hampshire, where Deval Patrick has been the best governor in that state's history. So it's up to you. So to make us more competitive. And we really need that, whether it's here or down in Attleboro, next to Rhode Island, where theirs will be 7%, will be 3%. People will come over the border to buy our goods and services. And that's how we grow private sector jobs. The second thing we have to do is when we get there, right now the state employs 98,000 people. 98,000 people. Back in 1992, that number was 84,000. It's 98,000 today. The differential is about 15%, about $119 million a month. We have got to cut that back. I have got to cut that back by at least 10%. State government is fat beyond belief. Yay! And pension reform for me is the governor does not take a pension, and certainly no one in my administration at any level coming into government after January 2011 will be allowed to take a state pension. We can't afford it. You want to come in and you want to do public service, come on in, but we can't afford to pay you a pension.
Yes.
We talked about health care a bit earlier. I heard the candidates talking about it, and my fix is this. Tort reform allows small businesses, of course, to band together to cut costs, allow competition from companies outside of our borders to come in and cut our costs. No mandates. Absolutely no mandates whatsoever under any health care bill. And I've got to tell you, my new health care rates for Christie's of Cape Cod has gone, a family of 4, they've increased 59%. We just got our bill, 59% increase to $2,466 a month. And an individual will be $799 a month. Again, a 59% increase. This healthcare fiasco is eviscerating the middle class and killing small business. So we have to blow up the healthcare for all that was done back in 2006 and do it right this time so that we can all survive. This is getting just totally uncontrollable. I'm running against someone in the Republican primary who's increased, a former healthcare executive, who's increased his healthcare premiums to his customers for 10 straight years, double digits for 10 straight years. His company received the largest bailout in the state's history, and further, he served on Governor Patrick's transition team on his healthcare squad. So we really have our work cut out for us. Let me just say a couple more things. If anyone doubts that where I am on the Second Amendment, here it is. All right, this is my card.
All right.
And what I will do is I want to change it such that instead of having 351 different arbitrary standards for getting a handgun, we just need one, and that will be to the safety commissioner that I appoint. And if you're a law-abiding citizen, you will get a handgun. Or a Class A license, whatever you want to call it, you will be able to carry to protect ourselves. We are going to need it. This economy isn't getting any better. It's getting worse. The jobs aren't coming. And I can see the handwriting on the wall. We're going to need to protect ourselves, our families, and our businesses. So, I will say to you, in closing, that we have a problem here, folks. If you want the status quo, which I know you don't, vote for the other 3. They'll give you the status quo. They're the insiders. I'm like you. I am an outsider. Nobody wants me in the corner office on Beacon Hill. I can tell you that straight on. I've been fighting this battle for 10 years. It's taken a toll on me, but it is the right battle to fight for our future of our home state. Watching your state fail is certainly not a spectator sport. We can turn this thing around. I need your help. If you want to be with us, please let us, come on to our website, Christy2010.com. I have my personal cards that I can hand out to you where you can call me on my personal cell phone and discuss any issue that you want whatsoever. 617-653-8111. I should do a commercial with that. But look at the same old is not going to cut it any longer. If you want an outsider, I'm your man. I won't let you down. Thank you.